Dang it, man. They gonna messing up my vibes. Alright. Evil teacher has no remorse after kicking and dragging 7-year-old. Oh, no.
Let me talk or you gonna keep talking over me? You dragging a kid.
On August 8th, 2024, at Maria Yates School in Madison, Illinois, officer arrested a teacher's aide after she was seen on camera kicking and dragging a first-grade student down the hallway. She barely shows any remorse when confronted, but becomes visibly distressed when she realizes she's going to jail.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let's go inside and talk for a minute. Is there a 5 on this door for us to get in? Over here. All right. What about this one over here?
It might be loud.
Whole time she already know why the
There's
police here.
information that there was an incident that took place today in the hallway. I'm gathering more information on that. But until I do that, which I'm getting now, I need you to sit tight and you're not going to be free to leave right now. But that's what the incident that took place in the hallway with one of the students.
Correct, but what am I being detained for?
I just told
Hey,
you.
come on, man. See, don't do that. First of all, I wouldn't trip right now if this was another adult that you did it, but this is a child, and you asking that dumb question. What are you detained for? You know what you did. Sitting there looking stupid. It's a child.
It took place in the hallway with one of the students.
I understand that.
So that's why you're being detained. That's why you're not free to go. 'Cause I'm looking into this matter.
Okay, but for what though? I'm trying to understand what's being investigated.
The incident of what took place.
Right, the incident of what took place.
Yes.
I understand that, but
Okay.
what is being investigated with the incident?
The handling of it.
Okay.
Do you feel as if that was appropriate?
To chase a student down to get into class?
And then what happened from there?
I put him in the classroom. He laid out on the floor, but I did put him. I put him in.
Did you drag him?
I had a hand on him, absolutely, and he was resisting. Yes, I didn't drag him. Though. He was on his feet.
And that's what I need to look further into. But I'm going to tell you, preliminary, it looks as if you drug him. And it also looks like there was a kick involved.
A kick?
Yes. So.
That's that nervous lie.
Right now, I'm going to sit in here.
And can I ask who asked for it to be investigated?
It don't even matter.
Well, no, I understand that, but I'm just asking. Okay.
District administration.
Okay.
This is coming from the top.
Am I allowed to have my mother?
How old are you?
I'm 26. She's in the building.
Half or what?
Huh?
Half or what? Like
Half
with
or,
you?
Yes.
No, she can obviously be in the building. We're not going to stay in here right now. I just obviously didn't want to discuss this in front of everybody.
I would rather it be discussed in front of everybody else, so I have somebody else witness to the conversation.
Well, there's a big witness right here that's being recorded.
Okay.
There will be another officer here momentarily, but unfortunately, no, not your. I need to hang the phone up for right now. You are officially.
I can't be on the phone because I'm being detained.
Being detained, she's not free to go, but obviously don't have her in handcuffs right now.
Okay, cool.
She can't be on the phone, can't make contact with anybody.
I have you on speakerphone. I have Officer Brady here.
I believe charges against this instructional assistant would be warranted. Is that something that you would want on behalf of your son?
Yeah, if he did something to hurt him or something he wasn't supposed to do, yeah.
Okay. I don't
know the full details because I just came to work.
No, I understand.
So I haven't got home yet to see my son. When I take a break, I'm going to go home. Actually, I'm going to call my daughter phone so I can try to talk to him.
Okay.
Nah, mama. Nah. You take off work. You leave work right now and go handle that. That's your kid. 7 years old. That's your kid. That job can wait. Nah, job probably can't wait. I know you got bills. You got bills. You got to pay your bills. But at the same time, dog, that's your child. You got the police calling your phone talking about a teacher aide dragged and kicked your son, and you worried about finishing your shift? You worried about finishing your shift? Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
He didn't get off the bus until after I'm obviously at work.
Okay.
So I don't know the full details, but I want to know.
But we're at a point now that I think I would be taking her into custody prior to me taking action.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
This is what's getting ready to happen, young lady. You're getting ready to be taken into custody. You're going to be charged with at least 1 count of battery and probably child endangerment. I will go over more with what exactly the charges will be when I get to the station. The officer is going to put you in handcuffs. She's going to obviously pat you down. She's going to transport you through the intake process when we get to the station. When you all get to the station, I'm going to finish talking to building administration and district administration, and then I'll be also the parent of the child. You have any questions for me?
No.
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
So when you go in there, tell her you arrested me too.
I just gotta check and make sure you
I ain't
don't
telling nobody nothing. You're 26.
that we can't have.
Having your ID will help expedite this process. Are you good if I get it from your mom?
Not unless you gonna tell her that you arrested me.
You're adults.
I don't care if
Exactly.
I'm
Then
in
just sit overnight then. I'm trying to help you out, young lady.
I am
But
going to call a lawyer.
hold on. I've been nothing but cool with you.
You
had to
barely explained
I did
the
explain to you.
incident
I
me.
did
You
explain
talking about an incident in the
that took
hallway,
place with
and
a
I
kid.
asked
Yes.
for more details, and
There
you're
was-
like, an incident in the hallway, an incident in the hallway, an incident in the hallway. I'm
And
asking for
then-
more details,
then
and you keep saying an incident.
Are you gonna let me talk or are you gonna keep talking over me?
I wasn't done talking. You were trying to cut me off, but I'm done. Don't worry about it. I'm done.
I explained it was an incident with you dragging a kid. I stated that twice. You know exactly the
After
incident.
I asked for clarification.
Okay, and when I
More
knew
than
that,
once.
okay, but when I knew that, I explained that to you.
But I had to ask more.
Okay.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Police, just stop talking to her. I'm getting mad. Stop talking to her, man. Take her to the cop. You know what you did, shorty. You know what you did. First of all, you shouldn't be dragging nobody else's kid. How about the mama come there and drag you? That's what should have happened. She shouldn't be trying to press charge. She should come there and drag you. If I was the mama, I'd be like, nah, don't take her to jail. I'll let it smooth over. It's cool. My son not coming to school the next day, none this week. We're going to enroll in another school. But you know what? In a couple weeks, when you think this is clear, when you think everything cool, I'm coming up there. And I'm going to drag you, shorty. Like, man, she trying to play like she don't know what happened. You know what you did. Got me on my kid. Let me calm down. Got me on my element, man.
Did you get the information? Did you receive the information you were looking for? I told you I was investigating an incident that I was informed of. I told you I needed to get more details. So I'm going to answer this part one more time. Having your ID will help expedite this. You want me to get it from your mom, or would you like to sit in jail longer?
Actually, it's in my car. Now I'm thinking about it. It's not even in there. So
You might do
my
a lot.
purse is in the car. So
You might do
my
a-
car.
Does your mom have access to that?
If she has my keys, yeah.
Does she have your keys?
She might, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know because I let my sisters drive my car, so I don't know if she has my keys or if my sisters took my car.
Okay. All right. You mind lying?
Yeah, I was gonna do that anyway.
Okay.
I'll walk with you though.
Hey.
Hold on. Have a seat. I gotta go chin, okay?
What's happening up there?
During class today, or during the day, 2:45, the student reported to me that a lady in brown dragged him and kicked him. Upon investigation and viewing of the camera footage, we can see on the cameras that she does inappropriately drag the student down the hallway approximately 10-15 feet, pushes him into the classroom,
Hello.
and kicks him. What is she dragging him by? His clothes?
His
and
arm,
his arm.
his arm and his collar.
His arm and the collar.
So the one in the white, is she carrying, or he kind of holding the kid first?
On the leg. He was on the ground.
It looks like he has his arm around him, packing like this.
He explained the pain on his elbow. He said that his head was hurting. His response was that because class was boring. So he elopes. He has an IEP. So he leaves the classroom space often. He stated that he left the classroom space because he was bored. However, right before the incident was reported, we did hear a call from one teacher to the person who dragged him to over the walkie. She's not assigned to him.
There we go.
I don't know why that call was made to her, but a person called for her to respond to him being outside the classroom.
Did you speak with your son?
Yes.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he was saying that his arm was hurting.
Did you see him at all?
I haven't seen him. I haven't been home because I had to go to work. So he don't get off the bus until after I'm already gone. So my daughter was there. So he was telling her what happened. When I called, she put him on the phone.
And what did he tell you?
He said that she threw him against the wall. She dragged him in class and then she kicked him in the class. He said he don't know if she was kicking his leg so she can shut the door. I don't know if he was not letting her shut the door or what. I don't know. But that's what I'm told. So
Did
I'm
she drug
assuming
him?
if that happened in the hallway, the pulling and the other stuff, they got cameras. They should be able to see that. But in the class, he said that she kicked him.
Did he say how many times?
No, I didn't ask her anything. She said she was kicking me.
After you get your ID out, you were able to get him on the phone?
He was telling me she looked like a boy or something. I don't know the person. I don't know the name.
She look like a boy. Hey, first of all, I'm going to say it like this. Kids do be stretching the truth. So you kind of got to be careful listening to your kid, but your kid ain't gonna lie about this. These are important details that your kid will not. Appreciate the follow, Janet. Appreciate that. But your kids ain't gonna lie about this. This is something that it's serious. It's serious. And your kid is like so detailed. Yes, she do like a boy. She do look like a boy. He's right.
I don't know how they look. He's trying to describe the person to me, but I don't even know who that is. He told me he was trying to get
What up?
And he wanted to say hi to the coach. And I'm like, but if you're supposed to be in class, then you should be in class. But people working in schools and working with people, I'm sure you are trying to deal with kids, not to drag them and hit them. You know, that's...
I mean, obviously, I don't know. I didn't see much of the preceding.
Good. How you doing?
They were standing in the hallway. Your son was another kid, and then I believe it was 3 adults. And they were walking down. They stopped to have a little bit of a conversation. Then, for whatever reason, your son starts to run. As she said, she starts running behind him. She catches up to him, grabs him by like the collar of the shirt. The way
she shouldn't be chasing down a kid anyway. That's weird. 7 years old. 7. Okay, you chase him. I get it. Now what? Now, once you caught him, now what do? You put your hands on him and you gonna drag him? That ain't it. I'm telling you, that's how you get dragged. I'm good, Janet. Just reacting a little bit.
it appears, obviously, I'm not there, I can't hear, and you see it, but the way it appears, the momentum for catching up to him and grabbing him by the shirt, I think is what actually made him fall to the ground. It's not as if she like picks him up and throws him down or, you know, does one of those motions. I think it was she was running, grabbed him, and then the momentum of her trying to bring him back, he hit the ground based on that. Unfortunately, after he does hit the ground, she doesn't stop with him and just hold him or come. Right, she continues down the hallway. Yes, by the shirt in the arm area. Get to the classroom, opens the classroom door. She gets to the door, kind of, I'm not going to say throws him in, but kind of swings him into the classroom. She's still on the ground, legs closer to the door. I do believe in it. If he's
just
very
reactions
and aware of what's happening, for him to say that he thinks
that's it, nothing too much.
Because she was trying to get the leg in. Because that's what I believe, and that's what I think they believe, that school admin believes too for the initial. But it appears as if there was another kick. I can't tell if it actually makes contact, but you see the leg motion. Because obviously there's no classroom. Yes.
I don't be playing games. Not on stream, at least. All right, bye.
Of a kicking motion.
But even if you're trying to get a kid in class, why are you kicking him?
No,
This way she could call the guys, Mr. Hunter, anybody to come help. Like you kicking him like he a dog saying get in the class. Like he is bad. My son is on medication. He got ADHD. I gave him the medication this morning. I don't know what time that happened, but I know the teacher was telling me probably after 1, close to 2, it wears off. So I don't know what time he started being.
That was in that. It was
okay,
about
so
1:30.
the medicine probably started wild then because he get it. I give him right before he get on his bus. So by the time he gets to school, he kick in and then can last. But, you know, expecting him to run his legs. Dragging him and kicking him, that's going too far. They are trying, just like I am. I work with people, I work in a nursing home, even at schools. You are trying to work because you got different kind of people, different kind of kids. You do not drag them. You do not kick them. If they being like that already, you might have to step back for a moment. Not let them hurt themselves, but go get help. They have walkie-talkies, they call each other. So I don't even know this person, and I don't even understand. Even his teacher, she deals with him. She know how to put him in his place. That's why I love the class he's in. He's on the honor roll now, and he's not running out to school like he used to. She know how to deal with him. She black, and she know how to talk to him, to get him there.
No, sure, the other girl black too.
She catches him out here. Classroom is back over here. You know, it's a wall there. So she drags him down the hallway. Like she goes into the doorway of the classroom, and everything else is happening here. No, right. So these people I know wouldn't have been able to see this. Now the drag, if they continue to watch, they probably would have saw that, but I can't say for sure. But I don't know what they were doing after they started running. And as far as the people in the classroom, they obviously wouldn't have saw the drag. Since you would have saw the kick if they were looking at the door. But again, definitely don't know what's happening there because I can't.
That same man, why he didn't report that? Why he didn't say anything to the principal?
So that would be a question.
But he the one called on me, and my son wasn't abused. I never hit him in the mouth.
Saw a quick glimpse of the video, and I went and stopped the young lady immediately to make sure she didn't leave while I finished getting the rest of the information. And that's when I called you. I need to make. I was hoping you were going to say, well, I said hoping. I was figuring you would say you would want to pursue charges on this, but obviously I have to hear that from you versus your son. And when she said yes, she was taken into custody.
So what did she say?
I have not had a chance to. I only briefly spoke with her. I spoke with her when I first told her she was being detained. I let her know, being detained. I'm in the process of investigating the incident in the hallway. And then she said, "Well, what incident?" I gave her a little more detail, but she is in custody. She is going to be charged, looking at possibly 2 charges. You are going to be charged. You're looking at we have the charge based on only what we see in the video. So with that being said, you're going to go back in the cell right now. I'm going to call him, and then hopefully fairly shortly.
Dion L. Gamble was arrested following the incident and later charged with 2 counts of battery and 1 count of endangering the life or health of a child.
She out of pocket. She out of pocket. Kicking somebody's kid. What's wrong with you? Your feet belong on the ground, not on nobody. That's disrespectful. And to kick a 7-year-old, you is out of pocket. You mess your life up. You'll never work with kids again.